Hi everyone. Okay, I caught up with some videos today. Today was the day, this is August 31st, that the SEC and Ripple court case was going to be, in front of a judge. And I'm going to give a few shout outs to channels that followed what's going on with the court case. And the judge demanded a camera review of the SEC documents because they don't want to give up documents. And this is what's been holding back a judge to demand clarity. The SEC is supposed to protect the retail investor, and they're not. And they're doing a poor job, and they're getting caught. Dishonesty never works in the end. It's just a temporary illusion of winning. You know what, guys? In my opinion, the good don't die young. The good live long lives. If you know that song by Billy Joel, Okay, I'm going to give a few shout outs, and I'm going to lead up to that because this is very important. I tell you about jumping on the bandwagon of crypto and blockchain. I'm a huge bullish investor in blockchain. And if I had more money right now, I would do more. But every week, I increase my position a little more, my portfolio position. I really like this guy. He's Matty GTV, MATTY GTV. I will include the link to this video below. And I'm just going to play a little snippet of it because it says it all. Listen to me. Crypto, blockchain, financial institutions, Visa, MasterCard. This guy's good. He's getting good. Listen up.
We're having an amazing day. I'm Matty G from MyIncomeJob. Start of the show. Today we've got this epic Instagram story from Cryptotainment. Like crypto entertainment. Cryptotainment. He's been posting all kinds of fire stuff lately. So Visa have just acquired RippleNet partner Currency Cloud for $950 million. Make sure you're following Cryptotainment for all that. Because this is going to be absolutely sinister. Guys, if this was a real lawsuit, if they were really in trouble with the SEC, they wouldn't be working with Visa. They wouldn't be working with MasterCard. They wouldn't be working with American Express. They wouldn't be working with the largest financial institutions, including central banks around the world. It's going to be XRP to the stratosphere overnight. Overnight. Like one day, we're just going to wake up, look at our phones, and boom, we're millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. XRP is the #1 digital asset. That's why Visa are acquiring RippleNet partner companies. That's why Visa are working directly with Ripple and XRP. That's why when you connect the dots to all these financial institutions, it all links back to XRP.
Oh, I don't want the ad to go on. Okay. That guy's great. He's incredible. He is dead on. He digs deep to find out information. He knows exactly what's going on.
We're going to the stratosphere, guys.
I like his terminology. Sinister. Criminal. Satosphere. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Another one I listened to. I'm just going to play a little snippet. Digital asset investor. And he comes across this. And if you're honest, there's nothing to worry about. You have nothing to hide. And if you... Okay, I'm just going to let you listen to it.
I wouldn't. If I was him, look,
He's speaking about Brad Garlinghouse, I believe.
there's one, I tell my sons this kind of thing all the time. If you have the truth on your side, you don't have any worries. You can go through all kinds of bad things in life. But if you're telling the truth, that usually it's usually a pretty freaking big winner to have in your corner. You know, these guys, what's going on in this case, what Forbes called the XRP army, the reason that it's like a dog with a bone is because we know it was for two reasons. We know that we're telling the truth and that all of this is the truth. We're showing their own words. We know we smelled the BS. And you know what the other reason that the XRP army has a dog with a bone right now is because the traditional financial media a long time ago decided that they're going to carry a narrative for whoever is paying them instead of doing their freaking job that was taught to them or used to be taught to them in journalism school, which is to be an investigative journalist and freaking do your job and go find out what we're finding out, which you people ought to be ashamed of yourself. How do you look at your children? This is the United States of America. How can you have a democracy if you have a media that is not holding anybody accountable? You can't. The answer is you can't. These people, it is sick what's going on. And these people in traditional finance have not, CNBC, I'll name them CNBC, CNN, Fox Business, all of them. You haven't done shit. You haven't even brought up any of this. None of it.
They're not bringing it up. They're not bringing anything up about what's going on because they want to keep you in the dark. And on one of these videos, they do say they're wondering if anyone from the SEC owns Ripple. They're going to be in a lot of trouble because the SEC is taking Ripple to court and it's holding back the inevitable of Ripple and XRP, being the bridge of global currency. It's just, and that's going to come out later. Okay, here's another clip. Digital Perspectives. I usually listen to Digital Perspectives and the Digital Asset Investor in the morning. It's like my morning routine. After I get ready, about 10 o'clock-ish, I'm like, oh, let me see what's going on. I'm just going to play a little clip of this. He listened to the court hearing on the telephone, and he just points out one. You want to listen to this video. Of course, I will include it in the link below. But I just want you to hear this little snippet.
He certainly brought it up. Like, I don't see where you're seeing special treatment here. In-camera review means the judge only would see the documents and would rule on those documents individually, right? So looking here, SEC is backing up their comments about special treatment. Judge appears to say, you will give me the documents and I will rule on each one if they are applicable. The SEC has no choice but to honor her requests, and she confirmed she wants those documents. Ladies and gentlemen, that's forward motion right there. And that is exciting to me. The judge allows the SEC to submit the documents with limited redactions, but she absolutely wants the documents given to her. She'll rule on those documents afterwards. The judge is directing, the SEC that they have 2 weeks to file and submit a letter for documents requested. It appears to be the judge can smell the SEC is intentionally holding pertinent documents back, claiming deliberative privilege process. And those are my thoughts. That's how I feel from what I heard today, that she can smell that there's something there of why they're not coughing up those documents and trying to use that broad exclusion of the DPP, right?
Okay, that's been going on for months. They don't want to show documents. Well, if you have nothing to hide, you should be willingly handing over that paperwork to a judge demanding you're at a court case. So that tells the judge you have something to hide. So you're going to make me work harder. Let's go in the back. Let me review every single piece of paper, and I'll make a judge on every single document. And then they have to go to court again with the documents that the judge chose to be heard to the public. I'm assuming that's how it works. They're holding us back. The SEC is supposed to protect the retail investor, and they're not. They're obviously hiding something. Ripple's not. Okay. Okay. AMTV. I'm just going to play like a minute and a half because I want you to hear what's going down. It's all connected. I know this guy talks about Jesus a lot, but he's right on the money when it comes to this business transformation of this new monetary system getting set up, the new infrastructure, the new monetary global infrastructure. Listen up.
This is another reason people aren't talking about for the withdrawal in Afghanistan and out of the Middle East, because they're repricing currency, they're repricing debt, they're reorganizing and resetting the entire economic financial system with a new announcement on the horizon. So let's talk about that. I've talked for years now that China would be announcing the new world reserve currency, that it has member banks and member nations and all the infrastructure that it's been building all across Asia, the new Silk Road for years, and its competitor banks, its competitor equivalents to the IMF and the World Bank have already been established. This occurred in recent years, over the last decade. And now that all of that is ready, and they've reorganized nation states, reorganized people, and this is what this whole shift is. It's a giant preparation for the building and emergence of a new infrastructure. So let's get to the nitty-gritty. What is China about to do? They are about to announce the new world reserve currency next year during the first quarter, sometime around maybe the Winter Olympics. And there is high speculation that not only, they've already talked about this, it's blockchain based, it's a digital equivalent, moving away from fiat, but it also potentially will be backed by gold. And, this is huge, other baskets of currencies. Could be blockchain technology, could be the various types of CBDCs, central bank digital coins, which the yuan would be a CBDC. That's what it would be classified as, and could be other type of SDR-like products in that basket. This is massive, ladies and gentlemen. This is huge. This means that the once leadership and dominance of Western hegemony, the United States being the leader of the free world, no longer exists. It also means there will be massive financial and economic repercussions here in the United States and the westernized world, and I believe an upcoming economic financial event so big it'll make 1929 and the 1930s Great Depression look small. It means we are about to enter a period of such great disruption in the coming months that every single one of your lives will be affected. And if you're not adequately prepared and pivoting in this environment, you will be, honestly, a casualty of this event.
I'll include this link in the description below, too. I listened to this last night on top of Maddie GTV. These people, they know exactly what's going down. And this guy is dead on. If you don't jump into crypto, whether you really understand it or not, at least have a small bag and a handful of the utility cryptos, you're screwed. You will become a casualty. Absolutely. There's no question in my mind. Fiat money's going away. And it's just proof after proof after proof, proof. Okay, video got way long. This guy, he gave him a shout out, Mr. B XRP, check him out. And I'll see you in the next video clip. And at my website, MyIncomeJob.com, I will be updating the, I haven't done it in a while. Let me see here. The page where I share all my investments, guys. Off the top of my head. I can't remember. I'm doing too much. But you visit this website, and I'll be updating that information. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye, everybody. Stock market investing. That's what it is. I'll see you.